And I actually watch a lot of your videos all the time. And I was telling Sean, I said, take a look at some of Fred's videos. It was yesterday, right? You were looking at his video. I was telling him to take a look at some of your videos because they're very inspiring and thought-provoking.
Is this you too, Ben?
Congratulations.
No, it's family. You wouldn't? All right, shit. He shot my documentary.
And I appreciate y'all, man. Like, I don't read too much, you know, but I know, like, the guys that are out there pushing and fighting and trying to get people to see things, you know, the right way. I know that y'all been doing your thing, man. And I know people try to, you know, quiet y'all down and stuff like that. And I couldn't tell you, man, guys like yourself.
The stuff you're doing, it's something you can apply to your life. So.
Barbershop conversation, guys. Let me ask you guys this question. Would you be surprised if you woke up one morning and the headline says, Adrien Broner commits suicide? Ask yourself, you don't have to answer it out loud. You don't have to answer to no one. But I'm going to give you my answer. I wouldn't be surprised. I would be saddened, you know. You know, it gets to a point where he doesn't have the ability to live as an independent man. And when people can't live independently, they go to jail. They need codependency. They go to jail. They go to rehab, psych wards, whatever the case may be. Go back, live at mom's house. But it's apparent that Adrien Broner needs help. And this video is a continuum and a more in-depth look into the video I did. I wanted to do it, but someone from PBC called me when I was doing the interview earlier. So, but there is no solution I can come up with. There is no solution you can come up with. There is no solution Al Heyman can come up with. There's no solution Floyd Mayweather can come up with. There's no solution by now God can come up with. And I'm not being facetious when I say that, because we have free will, and free will allows us to be independent thinkers. And obviously Adrien Broner is making decisions, and they're not healthy ones. I don't have an answer. Obviously, you guys have seen some of the videos, but I've actually spoken to Adrien Broner privately too. And so you guys only seen half the stuff that I've done, you know, in terms of speaking to Adrien Broner and wanting to help. And and to take it a step further, I won't disclose who it was in his camp, but obviously one of the 5 or 6 people you see him around with every day. 30-minute conversation in Vegas for the McGregor-Mayweather fight. I was there talking to him extensively, you know, and I tell you exactly what I did, and it was a handful of famous people around listening to the conversation. And as I don't know if you guys know, but accountability is so important to me, like ridiculously important to me. You know, 9 out of 10 times I'll attempt or get the job accomplished, but I will do it. And I'm a firm believer in personal accountability. I put my hand in his chest and I said, if Adrien Broner fails or dies, it's your fault. And the reason why I say it's your fault is because you're around him every single day. If I'm around one of my friends every single day, it gets to a point where ignorance is not cool. And fortunately enough, I don't have too many knuckleheads in my squad. You know, I mean, I got bullshitters and stuff like that. But, you know, it's not on the scale at which Adrien Broner does it. But so now it's Adrien Broner and his 3 or 4 best friends. Who's going to tell Adrien Broner, nigga, enough is enough? I mean, this channel is called Barbershop Conversations. And at the end of the day, someone got to put Adrien Broner in the corner. I know he's probably the breadwinner out of all. I don't know. But, you know, typically when the breadwinner is quote unquote the leader, you know, and his word is typically final. So I understand that, and I understand him being the guy who signs the checks, basically. But it gets to a point where you got to say enough is enough. I'm either do it this way, Adrien Broner, or I'm leaving. You know, and I would not be surprised. Now, don't misinterpret what I'm saying. Me being surprised versus me wanting to happen on two opposite ends of the spectrum. I don't want death upon Adrien Broner. Keep in mind, Adrien Broner has 6 or 7 kids. You know, and I have firsthand experience growing up without a father, and I have firsthand experience of raising a child. You know, only 3 years, but you know, I'm new to the fatherhood game, but I learn every day. And the one thing I can definitely see, there is a difference when mom talks to my son versus when I talk to my son. How he responds to me versus how he responds to mom. And I genuinely believe that Adrien Broner needs to be a father to his kids. I know it's hard. Shit, I don't know. Man, he made them. Now we got to raise them. And whoever's in Adrien Broner's corner now, good luck. Good luck. Because he just lost a 0. He lost maybe a 0 after the Mikey Garcia fight. Now, for sure, he's lost a 0. And the reason, even if he makes $1 million, he just lost a 6-figure payday with whoever the guy he punched. And whoever he verbally assaulted, you know, it's on camera, you know, and typically in cases like that, lawyers knock on your door wanting to represent you. So that guy will not have a problem obtaining a lawyer. I remember when something bad happened to me, I got 30, 40 pieces of mail of lawyers wanting to represent me. So, you know, it is what it is, man. He made, like grandma say, you make your bed, you got to lie in it. And no one should feel, that's the one thing, no one should feel sorry for Adrien Broner. You're not allowed to feel sorry for Adrien Broner. You're not allowed, because these are personal choices that he's put himself under. And he has demons he needs to solve. And only he can do it. And if you're around Adrien Broner every day, you're part of the problem. You know, if like me, if anything happens, and people from the LDBC can attest to this, if I hear a video or if I hear something that makes me feel off balance, I'm going to reach out to them and be like, hey, I'm just checking on you, man. Make sure everything is good. Everything is gravy. You know what I'm saying? And ironically enough, they would do the same thing for me. You know, and half of the people in the LDBC, I'm fortunate enough, I've met Town, I've met Dante. You know, who else have I met? That's it for the most part. I've spoken on the phone, a Black Fight Fan, 78, and we've created this brotherhood, and we've made a nonverbal commitment to protect each other to a certain degree, you know, and more importantly, care about our well-being. We're not going to agree on everything. Like, for example, the Mikey Garcia fight. A portion of us picked Mikey Garcia, and a portion of us picked Adrien Broner. So, at the end of the day, personal accountability. You are not, anyone can hear my voice. You are not allowed to feel sorry for Adrien Broner. You are not allowed. You are not permitted to feel sorry for Adrien Broner. You are allowed to have sympathy and empathy towards Adrien Broner if you have that problem. You're absolutely allowed to have that. But to feel sorry for the man and be like, oh my God, pity him. No. We ain't going that route. At the end of the day, Adrien Broner needs help. And only person that can pick himself up is himself. So, and just to take this conversation a step further, Adrien Broner represents so many of our young black men in America. So many. And when I mean represent, I'm talking about the optics of them. You understand what I'm saying? Like pants halfway off their bottoms, you know, young, urban from the inner city, had some success and just frivolously throwing away their money and their time. You understand what I'm saying? So, I hope he has some investments. I have no idea if he does. I genuinely don't know his financial situation, but he's gonna have to. I have no idea. I mean, Al Heyman is arguably the most successful man in America, and his business plan is just amazing. It's worked. So if you're not gonna follow and listen to that man, it's nothing Fred Hawthorne can say. It's nothing Dante Boxing Nation can say. It's arguably nothing his inner circle friends can say. So but yeah, man. Whew. But getting back to what I was saying, he represents so many of our young black men in urban America, or in America, period. You understand what I'm saying? And everyone deserves and needs a role model. You know, I met my role model in the 7th grade. My 7th grade teacher, man, graduated from Howard. First black man I really ever met that had a degree, you know, and not that that's the baseline of success, but for me, coming out of inner city America, not having a father, it was refreshing that I had a relationship with him, and we're friends to this day. You know, he calls me every other month, checks on me, makes sure everything is good, and I do the same. And Adrien Broner is somebody's role model, and because of the position that he's in. And if he doesn't get his mind right, many of the people that look up to him will be in the same position. So that's why we gotta be a village, man. We gotta raise our kids, man. You know, once a teacher, always a teacher. You know, it never leaves you. You know, even when I'm solving personal problems, I come from a teacher's perspective. You know, 1 + 1 will always equal 2 in the classroom, man. You know what I mean? And I equate that to life. And so, anywho, man. You have every right to pray for Adrien Broner, but you don't, and you have every right not to feel sorry for him. All right? You can pray for Adrien Broner, but you can't feel sorry for him. All right? You're not allowed to, because that's an energy that he doesn't deserve, and no God on earth will want you to feel sorry for him. I don't care if it's Jesus, Buddha, Farrakhan, Elijah Muhammad, Gandhi, whoever you look up to, I don't think they would want you to do that. So anyways, man, Barbershop Conversations. Feel free to hit the subscribe button, and talk to you guys soon. Peace. I just want to remind you guys, In Your Corner, a movie I directed on Floyd Mayweather and Sam Watson, is out now on Vimeo.com. In Your Corner, click the link in the description box. And I would genuinely love and appreciate you guys' support. And don't hesitate to leave a comment and let me know what you thought of the film. And again, I appreciate you guys' support. and enjoy the video. Peace.